Hello friends, good morning everyone. Welcome to Fact of India YouTube channel. My name is Sangeeta N. Chaudhary. I am from Vyara, district Tapi, Gujarat. Today I have come forward before you to teach a certain grammatical unit. Today I want to teach you voice. Basically, voice are of two types: active voice and passive voice. In active voice, the subject comes first and then verb and then object. While in passive construction, the object comes first and then verb and then subject. Friends, while learning about voice, first you must be very clear to be familiar what is the subject, which is the verb, which is the object. So I would like to tell you the doer of the action is the subject, and whatever action done by the doer, by the subject, is the verb. And when we asked question with what and whom, we get object. So it should be clear to find out which is the subject, which is the verb, and which is the object. In active narration, subject is first, then verb and object, and in passive narration, object comes first, then verb, and then subject. So you all are clear with it. Now, when we want to turn the active narration into passive, at that time, while turning into passive, if the subject is I, we use by me. If the subject is we use by us. If the subject is you, we use by you. If the subject is he, we use by him. If the subject is she, we use by her. If the subject is it, we use by it. And if the subject is they, we use by them. If any related person is indicated, if it is written my mother, then while turning into passive narration, use by my mother. If the teacher, then by the teacher. So this way you have to keep in mind while turning active narration into passive narration. Now we will be clear with while turning into passive, we should keep in mind the tenses also. So if we have to turn a simple present tense sentence into passive construction, first comes the subject, and then after subject we have to use is. According to the subject, we have to use is or am or are. If the subject is I, we use am. If the subject is we, you, they, are. And if the subject is he, she, it, we use is. So after object, while turning into passive narration, we use is, am, are in simple present tense. And after that, we use the after we using is, am, are, we should use the present participle of the verb. So last form means past tense, the infinitive means verb, and then past tense and past participle. So we have to use the past participle of the verb, and then we use by, and then as I have shown you what to use according to the subject. So this we have to do. Okay, so then I would like to tell you that after present tense comes the past tense. According to the object, if the object is I, he, she, it, we use was. And if the object is we, you and they, we use were in past tense narration in converting into passive from active voice. So after was and were, according to the object, you have to use was and were, and then you have to use after that use past participle and then by and the subject according to the changes like this. Then in future tense, we use will and shall after the object while turning into passive narration. After will and shall, be is used, be. Then the past participle form and then by and the subject. So you are clear with the primary information of voice. Now we'll turn the sentence. I'll give you some examples so that it becomes very clear for you to understand how to turn the active into passive narration. So let's take the same sentence we will use in different three tenses. Now the peon rings the bell. This is the sentence. Here you have to first find out in the sentence which is the subject, which is the verb and which is the object. So the doer of the action is the subject. Here the peon rings the bell. Who rings the bell? The peon. So the peon is the subject in this sentence. What does he do? He rings. So the action done is ringing. So this is the verb, simple present tense. And what is the object? What does he ring? He rings the bell. So naturally the bell is the object in the sentence. Now turning into passive construction, we have to use first the object. So the object is the bell and the bell is only one. Only one bell is there. So we use is. It is. So then we have to use the participle. Past participle. Ring, rang, rung. And after that by and the subject. By the peon. In the same way, this sentence, the peon rang the bell. Rang is the past tense. So after the object, the bell is only one. So we use was. The bell was rung by the peon. And in the future tense, the peon will ring the bell. The action will be done in future. The subject is the peon, will ring is the future tense verb, and what does he ring? The bell. So the bell is the object. So the bell will be rung by the peon. So each tense has a different turning transformation. So in voice,